Hello, welcome to another shell challenge. Today we're doing the Mouse Shell Challenge by Lil Simsie, and I decided to place it on 18 Celebration Way in San Sequoia. I decided to make it into a cafe because I felt like a coffee shop would be fun to make and appropriate for the shape of the building. And it came in at 52,615 simoleons once it was all finished. And this is a 40 by 20 lot. And if Kayla had looked at my shell challenge submission during the shell challenge tour on her Twitch channel, the over 50k bingo card would have been ticked off because it's an expensive one for as small as it is. But anyway, speaking of Twitch, everybody knows by now that I love Midnight Oil Podcast, my favorite podcast. Keeg and Tab of Midnight Oil Podcast also both stream on Twitch. Keeg streams as the THE_Keeg, KEEG, and Tab streams on Twitch as Tab WTF_. That's TABWTF_. So check them both out on Twitch. Tab just recently started streaming again after a few year hiatus. And as of right now, Tab is streaming Phasmophobia. Which, fun little side note spoiler for Phasmophobia, the next video that I upload will be a build that my husband actually did, not I. And we are going to do a virtual tour of it because it is just the coolest thing ever. And it is Phasmophobia related. And if you don't know what Phasmophobia is, definitely, catch the next video and check out Tab streaming because it is a fun game where you play as a paranormal investigator and it's a little spooky and a little scary and it's amazing. But this build, for the shell challenge, I decided that I wanted to do a decades theme. I really love doing decades builds. I've done the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. I'm currently working on a 1960s build that will be coming up in a video in the next couple weeks. And this one is a coffee shop in the 1940s Art Deco architecture style. I love the Art Deco architecture style. I also love Art Nouveau, but there's just something, I absolutely love Art Deco. If you have played BioShock, you will understand. It's that architecture style, I don't know, it just speaks to me. And I also, it reminds me also, in addition to BioShock, it reminds me of the Hollywood Tower Hotel for the Tower of Terror ride in Walt Disney World in Hollywood Studios, formerly Disney MGM Studios. And the aesthetic of the 1930s and 40s, I just absolutely love it. And the shape of this building, I just really felt like it would do well for an Art Deco style. So we did do a cafe. I felt like this would be like a little coffee shop where they could go in and get coffee and pastries. I'm thinking, of all of the film noir movies where the detective in the middle of the night goes to a little diner that's open 24 hours and gets coffee and pie. It's not quite that vibe in here, but that was a lot of my inspiration. That and the fact that we got that new little black rotary phone. Oh, perfect. The new phones that we got in the free event are they're perfect for retro builds. And I knew that I wanted to, for this one, throw it out here on a bigger lot than what it was, because it was built as like a tiny house size. And so I knew that I wanted to add more stuff to the property around it. So that's why I chose to put it on a bigger property. And I did some research on what was popular for entertainment in the 1940s. You know, this is right as they're coming out of the Great Depression here in America, and right off of the end of World War II. So it seemed like the popular things to do were to go have a picnic, go roller skating, which is something that, you know, was very popular because it had just been invented, or had just become widely accessible as something that people could do, or go to the cinemas. Well, I didn't want to build anything extra, although Kayla said that, you know, for the sake of the rules of the shell challenge, if you wanted to build, like, you know, a detached garage or like a detached building, that was fine, as long as you didn't change the shape of the actual shell. I didn't want to build anything else. I just wanted to put out some extra things. So that's why I decided on having the roller rink / ice skating rink, depending on what season you're in, is what it's going to be. And I thought that that would be nice, so that on this lot you would have more to do than just go to the coffee shop. You could go and you could turn it into like a whole date activity. You could go and go skating, roller skating or ice skating. You've got the coffee shop for drinks and some type of food. The building beside it is a debug building. There's nothing in there, but it would be really easy to just delete that and build something else over there if you wanted something else on this lot. There's a picnic blanket and a picnic basket ready to go over there on the side. And all of those benches, I don't know. I haven't played with the Love Struck pack a whole lot yet. So I don't know if it's some kind of weird glitch or what. But every single one of those park benches had a sim couple on them. And they were all cloud gazing on these park benches. And they did that for like 24 hours. Every single one of those benches were filled up. And they just sat there cloud gazing for 24 sim hours. It was honestly kind of creepy. So I don't know. I don't know what was going on with that. At one point during playtesting as well, two of the Townie Sims, the NPCs, kind of glitched out in one area of the coffee shop and got stuck. Like, I feel like they needed to be reset. And also a coffee mug was like floating, got stuck in the window. But this was also the same day when I was playtesting. It was the same day of an update that was being uploaded to patch known bugs. So maybe that had something to do with it, because I playtested it again to try to get some additional screenshots, and I still didn't get very many, because unless I do it in build mode on a community lot, it's really difficult to get screenshots that just aren't super populated with Sims being in the way. But it worked fine the second time I playtested. So this has been playtested. It has actually been up on the gallery for a while now, about a week. Sorry that it's been a couple weeks since we've had an upload. It's just been really busy the last couple weeks here, and we also had like the youngest child's birthday, and it just seems like a whole lot was going on. So I do apologize for that. I'm going to try to get back to the weekly uploads again. We'll try to do that. But I do have some screenshots coming up for you. This is wrapping it up. I did a lot of terrain paint on this one, and a lot of landscaping, which I really don't like to landscape, and I like doing terrain paint even less. So I don't know. hopefully it turned out well. So here's the screenshots. If you do want to download this, it is up on the gallery, pixie dusted, play tested, ready to go, no CC. Thanks for being here, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.